My job doesn't get any better than this. If you want to satisfy your sweet tooth with a tasty dessert, but you can't seem to find the perfect recipe that may be a little bit lighter when it comes to the fat, we found two brothers that just so happen to be famous for those kinds of ideas. Welcome Jamie and Bobby Deen. They know the perfect recipes that hit the sweet spot, and I'm telling you, two good-looking men, you guys have some great desserts out here, and you're smiling, you're laughing. Life is good. Life is good. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Sons of iconic Paula Deen, whom I love. She taught you well. What are you guys making today?
Well, today we're doing the easiest chocolate chip recipe you'll ever find. We're going to do it all in one bowl.
Okay.
And it doesn't take but 2 seconds. And it's also has healthier aspects to it. We're going to use 2 sticks of our I Can't Believe It's Not Butter cooking and bacon sticks.
Mm-hmm. A big difference between butter, which we grew up using lots of butter in our family, and our mom obviously does, but the I Can't Believe It's Not Butter cooking and bacon sticks have 50% less saturated fat than butter.
50%.
No trans fat, and they're full of omega-3s.
Wow.
So that's things that you can't say about butter. And I've used them in cooking and baking. I've used them on my baked potatoes.
And is that the main ingredient that you switch up for the chocolate chip cookies?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, we still do have our, and what I like, look how soft that is straight out of the refrigerator. You don't have to wait for it. But we're using brown sugar. We have an egg. We have some baking soda. We've got a little bit of vanilla. And we're just going to turn this up a little bit.
You like some eat this kind of stuff?
Please, honey, please. I can eat this for breakfast. You have no idea. But you guys are what you would call like health nuts. Would you say that you just eat a little healthier, right?
Healthy, yeah. I mean, I changed the way that I eat when I turned about 30, and I'm 31 now.
You don't.
I'll be 39 this year. You know, the older you get, you start to change things in your diet. You realize how things affect you when you eat them, and this is a really simple change to make. And like my brother likes to say, it's small things. You know, if you make small changes, it really adds up. And my brother and his wife have a 2-year-old kid.
Yeah, congratulations.
And obviously they love to do sweets and things like this at home, and that's a good way to you know, to have his child eating something that doesn't have all that saturated fat.
Now, while Jamie's making that, Bobby, why don't you tell us what we have here?
Okay. This is a very simple lemon glaze. This is something that's really popular down in the South. We're from Georgia, and anytime my mom or my grandma made a pound cake or something like that, this was soon to follow.
Right.
And it's really simple. This is just a cup of confectioner sugar and 2 teaspoons of lemon juice, fresh squeezed lemon juice.
Okay.
And it's as simple as this. We're just going to whisk it together. And what you see here to the left is the done version of the product.
You just drizzle that over. Let me tell you, this can make or break the cake. Seriously.
Absolutely. Well, the cake is great on its own, and you're going to find that out in just a second.
Maybe I just can't cook too. Maybe that's what it is. I need that extra zing in there too.
Sure you can.
So much of the flavor and also the moisture too comes from a drizzle like this. It's just, I mean, you can't beat icing on top of anything. So this is
so that's it. That's the making of it.
Okay.
That's the entire process.
Here's the finished product here, and we're going to bring out this. And
we're just going to drizzle a little bit on this pound cake. This is our Grandma Paul's pound cake, and this was made with I Can't Believe It's Not Butter.
Really? Okay, this recipe and so many others are in you guys' cookbook called Y'all Come Eat. I like the title of that.
Y'all Come Eat.
We've heard that quite a bit, right?
That's right. It's very simple.
So you just drizzle that right on over.
And they also, you can find these recipes at bakeittobeleiveit.com.
And do you cover the whole cake?
No, not really. My brother's got sort of an artful eye when it comes to this sort of stuff, and you really just make it look pretty. A little drizzle, you know, it kind of looks like a strudel might look on the top.
Guys making things look pretty. We love that. Now, speaking of which, what's our last dessert here? Oh.
This is just a really simple chocolate torte that's also in our book, and very good. And all these products were made with the I Can't Believe It's Not Butter cooking and baking.
You cut them into smaller squares, and you decorate each with its own raspberry and even some mint. It makes it a really nice looking small dessert.
And it's all good to go. Feel free to try something if
Trust
you'd
me,
like.
you don't have to ask me twice. I'm here to help. Thank you guys so much for coming in the studio. We appreciate it. If you guys want to see these recipes again, or if you just want to bake with the Deen Brothers, or just check them out because they're so good looking, you can go to our website, better.tv. We'll have a link to all the information.